live from the rinks. It's Wednesday night hockey on the Long Island Sports Network. Welcome, everyone. My name is Jack Ziskin. I'd like to thank you for joining us for tonight's broadcast of the St. Anthony's JV Gold Friars and the West Islip Lions. And it's an exciting matchup between these two squads. Coming into tonight's matchup, the Friars sitting at 9-5 on the season. They've won 3 of their last 5, coming off a 6-5 loss to Sachem. That came back on January 7th. With multiple players out of the lineup. Tonight, they get some of those players back against West Islip, who on the year, they're 0-14 coming into tonight. With 1 point on the year coming from an overtime loss, they have lost 5 straight games in their last 5. Leading scorers for tonight's matchup, starting goaltenders, Declan Hefferman for the Friars will be in between the pipes on the season. Hefferman has started 9 games. He's won 4 and he's lost 4. Has 2 shutouts on the year as well. On the other side for West Islip, they have a solid tandem in Matthew Woods and Colin Hovenick. But tonight, Matthew Woods, a lone netminder, he'll be starting in net for the Lions. Leading scorers for tonight's matchup, Nick Busa leads all active players in goals scored in tonight's contest. He has 29 on the season. That is the best mark in the league. In assists, Mark Berner has 9 on the year. He's tied with John Awankiu for the team lead in assists, and in points, it's Nick Busa with 37 for the Friars. On the other side, James Espetti leads all West Islip Lions with 5 goals on the year. He's tied with Michael Durso for the team lead in points. Durso also leads the team in assists on the season with 4. Their leading scorer at the start of the season, Thomas Albertelli, earned a call-up to the varsity roster, hasn't looked back since. He'll be in action at 9 p.m. tonight as the West Islip Lions take on the Ward Melville Patriots in a game that will most likely decide their playoff fate, so we wish him the best. But his old teammates was the West Islip JV Lions, many of whom have bright futures at the varsity level. Here tonight, they will take on the St. Anthony's Friars. Face off at center. And the Lions come away with it. Subelka up the wall. The puck comes to Busa. Friars reset, head the other way. Entering the zone from the right wing dot. Pass towards the front, intended for Awankiu. Broken up. West Islip regains control, looking to get it out of the zone. Mattel, lead pass. Durso has it taken off his stick by Busa, who re-enters. Coming in, cuts the inside, poked off his stick, settles it. Resets, cutting towards the slot, walks back in. Fires a shot that's turned aside by Woods. Lions looking for a clear. Puck is held in, walking in, shot. Deflected, and it goes in, they score. Their first of the game, deflecting off the boot of a defender. And the Friars take an early 1-0 lead. And go to the net, good things will happen. Put the puck on net or even near the net and good things will happen. And that time, Mariko Carrasco Jr. cashes in, banking it off the skate of a defender to give the Friars an early 1-0 lead with 14:12 remaining in the first period. Face-off is won by the Friars. They have possession. Logan Norris with control. The goal scored by Carrasco Jr. unassisted. Friars re-entering. Annunziato cutting towards the net. Pass towards the slot. Ends up going across the blue paint. Lions look to get to work along the near side half wall. That's the left wing for the Friars in the offensive zone. Norris holding the line that time initially, but the Lions get it out, and the play is broken up. Battling for possession. Pierce sends Chong to the ice. Friars retake control. They enter the zone. Weisbard looking towards the front of the net. Can't find the pass. Continues to carry it. Cuts in towards the slot, looking for the shot, and it's blocked by Pierce. He picks it up, looks up ice. Lions looking to answer back after giving up an early goal. Peter McCann moving it to the point, shot towards the net. Pierce settles it. West Islip can't get the shot off. An opportunity for Flynn that just didn't work out for the Lions. Now as the Friars re-enter the zone, cutting towards the net. Shot, attempt, stop, and then they score. Ethan Weisbard makes it a 2-0 game after the initial drive to the net was cut short. A solid defensive play by Isopa. And then the backhand shot by Weisbard. Face off at center, 12:56 remaining in the period. Friars taking a 2-0 lead, but a turnover. West Islip enters the zone, cutting towards the slot, looking for a shot, but a strong defensive play by Logan Norris breaks that one up. Heading up ice. Iwankiw entering the zone, firing a shot, turned aside on the rebound, and it goes wide. Pouncing on the loose puck, looking to get to work on the cycle on a pass to Busa. It's broken up. Friars at the line. Shot ends up going off the stick of Woods. Comes all the way out. Held in by Iwankiw. Pass across. Busa settles it and escapes. Toe drag forced to pull up. Second attempt by West Islip, then puts it through. Escapes the defender. Toe drag coming in. Shot and a save by Woods. A strong save for the West Islip netminder, as the Friars score 2 quick goals. Their second meeting of the season. The first one ended a 13-0 win for West Islip. Ethan Weisbard, his goal, the second of the night, assisted by Antonio Chong. Face-off is one forward. Shot towards the net by Iwankiw. Doesn't make it there. Busa collects it in the left wing corner, cutting towards the slot. Pass towards the front of the net. Goes awry. Friars collect it beneath the goal line. Pulling up, a strong defensive play from West Islip, looking to force a turnover. It's Durso. Puck comes to the slot. Friars. Busa. Shot. Turned aside. And the rebound comes free. Iwankiw towards the net. He scores. John Iwankiw makes it a 3-goal game with 11:43 remaining in the period. Friars picking up the, not picking up the pace necessarily, but just playing with such excellent pace. They've scored 3 quick goals. This last one coming from John Iwankiw, assisted by Nick Busa and Mariko Carrasco Jr. Face-off is won by the Friars. They're rolling right now. Sent in on the dump in by Burner. West Islip got the clear. Friars looking to retake control. Burner moves it up the wall. West Islip gets it back. Carrasco Jr. with his 4th of the season. Weisbard with his 5th, and John Iwankiw. As we get a whistle here. Appears there's a call on the play. Was trying to go through the goal scorers as Iwankiw scores his 12th, but now Antonio Chong heads to the box, and West Islip heads to the power play. The call going against the Friars for tripping, assessed to Antonio Chong with 11:13 remaining in the frame. Face off, won by Weisbard, sending it around the wall. Comes out to the point, held in. Looking to get to work on the cycle, but Lions Can't hold the line, and now on the attack, Burner coming in. 2-on-1. Shot turned aside by Woods. Puck comes free. Lions look to head up ice. As Raymond Pierce enters his own, Weisbart on the attack, forcing him to pull up. Puck comes to Durso. Pass towards the slot. Ends up Islip at the line. Pass off the wall. DiRienzo sends it in. Durso picks it back up. Comes to Pierce. Pass to the point. Isopa walks the line, fires a shot, redirected. Free shot. Sailing over the net. Off the glass, remains in play. Pierce looking for the pass up front. Doesn't like what he sees, carries it. Makes the pass all the way across. It's behind Isopa, was deflected. Weisbart racing after it. Coming in now against DiRienzo. Shot goes wide. On the other side, it's Burner. 55 seconds remaining on the penalty. Raymond Pierce heads up ice with a head full of steam, gains his own, 3-on-2. Shot towards net's deflected. Hefferman makes the stop. We get a whistle with 44 seconds remaining on the power play, 9:56 remaining in the period. Friars with a flurry of scoring chances. Shorthanded, they gave a couple back, but Declan Hefferman has stopped all the shots from the outside he's faced. Really, Lions have just been hunting for redirections, which isn't a bad way to play, but when you give up 3 goals in the first 5 minutes, there's a sense of urgency. Lions retake control. Durso's shot, paddled aside. Busa tied up by Espetti. Chips it past the line. Now racing towards the puck. Cuts in. Subelka forces him outside. Durso picks it back up, sends it up the wall, held into the line by Butakavoli. That is, my apologies. Cutting towards the net again. A Wonku. Backhand shot. Saved by Woods. Friars center look to get back to work. Pierce rescuing at that time. Pass comes across to Flynn. Looking back, finds Subelka, who leaves it for Pierce coming in 2-on-2. Looking for a shot from the outside. It's blocked by Butakavoli. Versing in the corner. Tied up. Friars on the kill, but it's sent up the wall by Butakavoli. And he gets the clear with help from Busa. Friars entering it. Play is returned. Even strength shot. Scores! Nick Busa. And as the penalty to Antonio Chong expired with 9:13. Apologies for not getting that off the clock sooner. The Friars got to work. Nick Busa scoring to extend this lead to 4. 8:51 remaining in the frame. Face-off tied up, and the Friars come away with it after Flynn gets a stick on it. Chipped in by Ethan Weisbart. Burner collects, puts it off the back of the net, looking for a pass. Comes up the wall, held in by Annunziato. His shot redirected, goes just wide. Friars on the attack, shot from the other side. Goes wide as well, comes back up to the point. Annunziato trying to force a turnover. And it ends up forcing the awry pass. Weisbart coming in, looking for Burner in the slot. Can't find him, ends up settling. Well, not settling, but ends up finding Chong, whose shot is turned aside. Annunziato shot redirected, turned aside, rebound is free. And the Lions clear it out. Pucks comes all the way down, but icing is waved off. Annunziato's younger sister Maya plays for the Friars freshman team. That one sent back in by West Islip, trying to get to work on the chase. They have possession, pass towards the slot, ends up in the skates of Hefferman, and we get a whistle and a stoppage with 7:43 remaining in the period. The Friars with 4 goals before the midway mark of the period. Rico Carrasco Jr. with his 4th of the season. Ethan Weisbart with his 5th. John Awanku with his 12th, and Nick Busa with his 30th, the first player in the division to eclipse the 30-goal mark, or at least hit it. As the face-off is won by the Friars, they get the clear. Don't have possession. Pass was broken up, courtesy Lucas DiRienzo. Butakavoli, D-to-D with Logan Norris. Lead pass ends up going awry. West Islip with control. They look to re-enter. And we get an offsides and a stoppage with 7:22 remaining in the period. DiPietro up front. That's Jake DiPietro, Brian Temple, and Jamie Allen as the face-off is one. Allen racing after it, has an older brother on the varsity squad. Wouldn't really make sense if he was younger. Now the Friars looking to head the other way. Lead pass comes to Nick Busa. And the Friars enter offside. The stutter step by Busa threw a wonk cue off with 7:08 remaining in the period. The Friars JV Gold squad in control here. One of two teams they fielded, including JV Black and JV Gold. Both teams failed to have 15 skaters. We get another offsides here. 7:06 remaining. But both teams hurting from injuries, or more accurately, both Friars teams hurting from injuries. Hurlburt out of the lineup for the Friars. Jeffrey Grasso out of the lineup. That's Jack Hurlburt, of course. As the Friars look to reset, move the puck up ice to a wonk cue to Busa. Zone entry broken up. Friars regain control, reset, re-enter. Busa chipping it in. And looking to get to work on the cycle. Pass comes to the point. Budakavoli walks in. Shot deflected. A strong effort by West Islip, but they can't get the clear as it's held in against James Mattel. Subelka looking to force a wonk cue to the outside. Pass towards Norris. Broken up. Espetti in transition. Lead pass deflected. Heading towards Mattel, but Budakavoli comes away with it. Under pressure. Turnover forced. Lions looking for a shot. They get it. It's deflected over the net. Second attempt from Durso. Norris breaks it up. Espetti forces another turnover pass towards the slot. Shot turned aside by Hefferman. Battle in the corner. A wonk cue. Can't force it free initially, but it comes to Norris, who moves it D to D and now heads up ice. Busa to the outside. Coming in. Cuts towards the slot. Looking for the shot. And the back check by Durso breaks that one up. Sent up the wall. Held in at the line by the Friars. Shot from the point. Ends up going wide. Strong play by Scheffel on the back check. It's held in at the line by Budakavoli. Second effort from West Islip. They get the clear. Scheffel with possession, but Budakavoli ties him up. Puck comes to Nick Busa. To John Owonkwu. Enters the zone. Pulling up. Cutting towards the net on his backhand. Continues to circle. Looking for the pass to the slot. Broken up. Owonkwu led the freshman Friars last year in points, and now cutting towards the net. Fires a shot, and it's turned aside. We get a stoppage with 5:15 remaining in the period. Friars flying right out of the gates. If you're watching Suffolk County High School Hockey League Junior Varsity action on the Long Island Sports Network. Varsity Friars coming up next against the Longwood Lions. Face off, won by the Friars. Nunziato makes the lead pass, cutting in burner. Pass to Weisbard, shot from the slot, he scores. And we get a whistle. 5:06, or stoppage rather. Courtesy of Weisbard, second of the night. And able to get that pass through the slot for Weisbard far too easily. That's Weisbard's sixth of the season. Friars jump out to a 5-0 lead. 5:06 remaining in the frame. Weisbard's goal assisted by Mark Berner. Face-off is won by West Islip. They trail by 5. Here in the first period, less than 5 minutes remaining, and Nunziato under pressure from Pierce. Turnover, and they score! West Islip finds the back of the net. And it's going to come off a turnover, just getting tied up beneath the goal line. Pierce forces a turnover, and the puck gets thrown away. It comes to 44, Peter McCann. That's his first of the season, might be the first of his career. We'll double check that before confirming, or rather, we'll confirm that for you. And the face-off at center is won by the Friars, who have entered the zone, looking to get to work on the cycle. McCann in his first Suffolk County High School Hockey League season, his first career goal. Congratulations to him. Under pressure. Friars sending it up the wall. They get it out of the zone. Ben Caraher trying to answer back as he cuts through, but there's an offsides on the play. We get a stoppage with 4:19 remaining in the frame. Peter McCann is first of the season, assisted by Raymond Pierce. A lot of turnover for both these squads. As last year's junior varsity teams both saw heavy turnover. The multitude of players making their way to the varsity level, which is the goal, but this isn't just a developmental league. You also want to win, and right now, Friars near the top of the standings. West Islip still looking to pick up their first W. Friars have entered the zone. Play is tied up. Maintaining possession under pressure. The puck is forced free eventually with 3:48 remaining. It was covered by Woods. Face off is one back. Norris makes the pass to the half wall, gets it right back to the line, looking for the shot, can't find it, so he sends it down. It's batted down. The Friars look to get to work. In the corner, Busa makes the lead pass, cuts towards the slot, looking for a shot that he can't find. Friars continue to move the puck as Norris' shot from the point ends up deflecting off of the shoulder of Woods. Friars still trying to answer back as a shot from Budakavoli. Rebound comes free. Wonku can't get to it. Second attempt. Friars come away with it, but they're forced to pull up and reset away from the net. Give and go. Budakavoli in the slot. Can't collect that one as the pass was feathered over his stick, which is never ideal. And now the Friars have re-entered. Cutting in towards the slot. Busa shot. Goes wide. Collects it off the wall. Looking to the point. Norris goes to his backhand. Pass towards the net on his backhand was broken up. Rescuing it was Carrasco Jr. Then West Islip got it clear. Puck came free in neutral territory, and it's rescued by Budakavoli, who makes the lead pass. Friars now heading up ice. Busa to the outside, looking to cut in. On his backhand, fires it pass across the blue paint. Can't connect. Collects it himself on the half wall on the cycle. Connects with Carrasco Jr. His pass broken up. James Espetti looking up ice. As the first attempt to clear was broken up, the second one, courtesy of Durso, leaves the zone. Lead pass to Mattel. Looking to settle it. Enters. Pulls up. Durso. Can't settle. Turnover forced by the Friars. Budakavoli coming in on a breakaway. Shot turned aside by Woods. Friars looking to get to work. Pass comes to the slot. Shot from Chong goes wide. On the back door, they score. The Friars retake the 5-goal lead. And a shot from Chong that goes off the backboards. Might have been deflected by Wood. It's recollected on the opposite side and tapped home by the Friars. Face off, won by St. Anthony's. They chip it in. That last one, courtesy of Ethan Weiss-Bard, his third of the game. He's completed a hat trick. Shot towards the net is deflected. Weiss-Bard had 4 goals coming in tonight. He's already got 3, and we haven't reached the end of the first period. Coming in, shot from Chong is deflected by Subelka. And the Friar is forward, looking to get to work down low, but a turnover is forced. Puck heads the other way, and now they'll reset. Chong enters, looking for Annunziato. He's cutting towards the net. And the play is broken up. A strong defensive effort for West Islip Lions. DiRienzo breaking up a few plays here as the puck goes down, but no icing on the play. Caraher takes over. Racing up ice. Takes a big hit on the shoulder, and now Friars look to take over. Racing up ice, it's Weiss-Bard. Has 3 on the night. Can he make it 4? Cutting to the outside. Chips it in. Pass towards the slot is broken up. Comes out to the point. Annunziato. Off the wall. Collects. Looking towards the slot. Play is broken up. Comes up and out of the zone. Racing after it. Picked up. Friars. Lead pass. Comes to Busa. Enters. Cutting in. Separated from the puck. Lions look for the clear. Period will expire as a shot is stopped by Woods. After 15 minutes, we've seen 7 goals, 6 of them from the Friars. They lead 6-1. And a lot of last year's JV Gold squad moved on. And unlike the Smithtown Hauppauge Bulls, who only had 1 team last year and ended up forming a second team primarily comprised of freshmen and developmental players, not any returning junior varsity players. But they actually moved some players over from JV Gold and JV Black, because both JV squads made the playoffs last year. They expected them both to make it this year. They're currently battling to secure that positioning. But as we just take a quick look at last year's freshman squad, there is one name of note. Tommy Azzariti, who's now with the varsity program. A lot of last year's freshman squad has moved up. A few players who were hurt this season. And right now, Friars a bit shorthanded, just 10 skaters here tonight. Weisbard and Busa led the charge last year at the freshman level for Wonq. And a lot of turnover here tonight. Face-off is won by the Friars. Entering a Wonq, sends it in. West Islip turns it over, coming in, Busa shot, deflected. Pierce settles it. West Islip putting it the other way, McCann sends it towards the slot. Friars force a turnover, they hit up ice. Wonq cutting in, splits the defense on a breakaway shot, and a save by Woods. A strong save for the West Islip netminder. And now a face-off. That is won by the Friars. Looking to get to work in the offensive zone. Long change this period. As Lions get it clear, Norris reverses it up the wall. Busa has slipped under his stick, but it slips under Carahers too, as well as Sheffels. Now the Friars have a 2-on-1 pass, shot, save! Woods. A Wonq on the cycle. Caraher cutting towards the net, has his stick lifted. Puck comes free. Pierce with possession, racing up ice against Budicavoli. Turnover forced at the line. Friars take over. Busa heading up ice with speed, entering, cuts towards the slot, beats the defender, shot, scores! Nick Busa pots another, and the Friars are flying here in the second period as well. The toe drag to beat Sopa, and then just slips it 5-hole. Now at 13:34 remaining, we'll get our first goal of the period. Face off at center is won by the Lions. D-to-D pass. But a turnover in transition. They re-enter. Cutting to the outside. Shot. Paddled aside by Woods. Subelka looking for the clear. Comes up, but not out of the zone. Held in at the line by Weisbard. Burner on the attack. Comes away with it. Friars coming in. Shot off the back of Woods' net. Weisbard collects the rebound. Looks, fires one that sails just over the net, trying to slip it short side against the West Islip netminder, who's been making some solid saves here throughout the night, just getting absolutely peppered with shots as a turnover forces the line. Friars coming in, shot, deflected over the net, coming off the stick of Karaher. Lions looking for another clear. They end up settling for an icing as we get a stoppage here. Face-off is controlled by Durso. Lions looking for the clear. They get it. They send it the length of the ice. And we're going to get a whistle for icing here with 12:27 remaining in the period. Weisbard in the dot versus Durso, wins it back. Chong looking to cut towards the net, plays broken up. DiRienzo gets the clear, and Karaher gets the puck. Goes D to Annunziano. Friars re-enter. Berner escapes contact the first time. Spetty forces it free, makes the lead pass to Mattel. Back to Spetty. And then a turnover by Mattel. Spetty racing after it. James Spetty for West Islip leads them in goals this season as they hold it in. Scheffel beneath the goal line. Nunziano moves it up the boards. Second effort against the Spetty. And the Friars have possession. Ethan Weisbard under pressure from Mattel. Lions looking to press after giving up the first goal of the period. Comes to the point. It's held in by Scheffel. Shot towards the net, ends up being turned aside by the paddle of Hefferman. With possession, Lions looking to get to work, but the pass towards the Spetty is broken up. Ethan Weisbard fires it in, goes for the change. Chong will chase against Isopo, my apologies. Is Chong forcing the turnover, forces a free. Sent up to the point, held into the line. Budavoli makes the D-to-D pass. Puck rolled on Norris with the shot on net. Puck is free, rebound, and it sails just wide from Awankiu. Norris pinching in. Under pressure. Isopa trying to force a turnover. West Islip gets it out of the zone. And now racing in. Budavoli holding the line. Awankiu trying to move it right back. Ducks a hit, gets it right back to Awankiu. Shot from Norris. Ends up going wide. Friars defenseman couldn't get all of it. Now Spetty sends it up and out of the zone. We're going to get another icing going against the Lions this time with 10:33 remaining in the frame. Friars without Justin Marino, Jack Hurlbert, as well as not sure if I actually mentioned Justin Marino. A couple names I'm missing. We'll go through those as the night goes on. Absences for both teams, but all the goals we've been announcing haven't had the chance. Subelka sends it up but not out of the zone. Friars holding it in. Cutting towards the slot. Lions break it up. Lead pass from McCann to Pierce. He enters. Pulls up. Fires a shot. That's redirected off the skate of Norris. Goes wide of the net. Friars now have control. Pulling up. Off the wall. Turnover forced by Pierce. But Norris gets it right back for the Friars. Up the wall. But not out of the zone. Busa trying to keep it in. Can't. Comes towards the slot. The Friars get the clear. Lead pass. Coming in, Awankiu. 3-on-1. Has Busa up front. Finds him. Shot. And a save by Woods. West Islip netminder with the show-stopping save. Gianluca Bravin out tonight. Bravin, as the case may be, and Friars are also without as I mentioned, no Grasso, no Marino, no Hurlbert. And with the face-off being tied up, Friars come away with it. Shot towards the net is turned aside. 4 lower body injuries for the Friars. Isopo with control, looking to settle it. Pass comes up, but not out of the zone. Weisbar gloving it down under pressure. Comes away with the pass towards the slot. Can't connect with Chong. Comes up towards McCann, held into the line by Caraher. Friars bank it off the wall. Pass comes back to Caraher. He walks the line, walks in. Shot, saved by Woods. Another stop for the Lions netminder. Face off, tied up. Friars come away with it. Circling that pass towards the front is broken up. They've maintained possession, cutting towards the net. Shot deflected, goes over, and Friars still battling for it. Burner on the cycle. Weisbard looking towards the front of the net, can't find the pass. Moves it to the point to Annunziano. Give and go to the slot. Shot goes wide. Puck beneath the goal line. Lions looking to settle it. Friars move it up. Not out of zone. It's held in by Caraher. He walks in. Fires a shot. Turned aside by Woods. Play will continue. Comes to Annunziano. His shot off the skates of defender. Friars coming in. Shot. Saved by Woods. Lions netminder shuts the door yet again. 8:12 remaining in the second stanza. Always be kind to your officials, but there's those calls that are right on the line, and when you get a lot of them in one game, unfortunately, so long as it doesn't escalate, it's easier just to let them play. It's better things get a little rough than the game get bogged down by stoppages. Ice time is expensive after all. And I'm only mentioning this because the Lions bench is calling for some penalties, and to be quite frank, neither team has taken more than the other. Friars heading up ice now. Coming in. 2-on-1. Shot coming off angle from Budakaboli, goes wide. Lions with a chance in transition, but the play is broken up by Busa. Durso forces a turnover. Friars get it right back. Lead pass, or at least Norris is looking for one, finds it. Carrasco, correction, Wonky, 73, not 93, entering. Pulls up to the outside and takes a hit. Durso sends it up and out. Held in by the Friars, cutting in on the backhand, but they're forced out of the zone. Comes to Norris. Pass off the wall. Friars send it right back in, and Wonky on the chase against Isopa. Lead pass to Espetti. Trying to find McCann. Turnover as the pass slips through his stick, and now the Friars head the other way. Busa with possession. Cutting to the outside, looking to cut back in. Gets tripped up. There's a call on the play. Busa maintains possession as he gets back to his feet. Cutting in towards the net on his backhand. Poked off his stick. Still battling for it. Shot goes wide. There's an empty net for the Friars as they have an extra man out on the power play. With possession now, Carrasco Jr. Pass off the wall. Budakaboli cutting towards the slot. Backhand pass. Busa. And the West Islip Lions touch up with 6:30 remaining in the period, but they're heading to the kill. Presumably the call on the ice is going to be tripping, and West Islip wanted a call earlier. Apparently that didn't ingratiate them to the officials, so now the Friars head to the power play. Weisbard in the dot. Face off, one back, Annunziano to the line. To Chong along the left wing half wall. Shot towards the net. Might have actually been looking for a pass from Weisbard. Irregardless, it comes to Nunziato. The point, give and go. Nunziato to the half wall, back to Nunziato. Makes another pass. Continuing to inch in along the right wing dot as Chong comes in, fires a shot, turned aside, rebound is free. Woods makes the stop, and we get a whistle. And that last penalty assessed to Anthony Soap in the first period, just refreshing, trying to make sure we get this call here. It appears the call is for tripping. It appears Soap the culprit. 1:32 remaining on the power play, 6:01 remaining in the period as face-off is won by the Lions. They get the clear. One of their leading penalty killers in the box here tonight, but they'll do their best to make do as Espetti on the forecheck, trying to force a change of possession. The Friars get it up and out of the zone. Entering, cutting in, shot, turned aside by Woods. Lions looking for the clear, they can't find it. Puck comes back to Chong. To Nunziato. Cutting towards the slot, looking for the pass. Comes to Chong, but he can't settle it as it rolls on him. James Espetti racing up ice. Friars on the back check. Play is broken up as it's chipped in. Espetti gets a change. Friars gain possession as we reach the tail end of this power play. Weisbard entering. Cuts in. Drops it off. Burner back to Weisbard. Up the wall. Collected by Annunziato. Pass to Weisbard. Back to the Friars defenseman. Comes to Busa. Walking in. Maintains possession. Pass to Weisbard. Nunziato inching in on the back door, looking for the pass. Weisbard towards the slot. Busa can't get the shot. And he gets it the second time. A power play goal for the Friars. They jump out to an 8-1 lead. Trying to settle that one down. And with 4:35 remaining in the period, the shot from Nick Busa initially appeared like he wouldn't be able to connect that time, and this time the face-off is won by the Friars, but as the puck enters the zone, comes to Norris under pressure. Lions on the attack, but Norris does a good job escaping the can, and even with the second effort, puck leaves zone, racing up ice. It's Carrasco Jr. Has his stick lifted, escapes, pass to the slot, shot from Iwankiw goes awry as he was being harried. And now heading the other way. Friars cutting in. Pierce misses on a hit intended for Budakavoli. Loses his stick in the process. Busa escaping Flynn, puts it off the wall. Second effort. Pierce has possession now for the Friars. Friars break it up. Now look to head the other way. A nice move. And then the second effort from McCann, they chip it in. They'll chase after it, but Friars have regained control. Now cutting up ice. Lead pass. Sent into the zone. Iwankiw on the attack. Circling. Under pressure. Pass towards the slot is broken up by Sopo. Looking for the clear. Made the pass up the wall, but attempted to clear, wouldn't go, and then the pass comes to Iwankiw on his backhand. Busa, shot, save, Woods. Pierce has been called for delayed penalty. Isopa coming in with the late hit on that one, so we'll see how many come in as he followed through a little bit after that puck was moved. Busa made a pass across, and Lions really throwing some questionable ones here. Not in terms of legality, just in terms of they're coming in a little bit late right now after that last one, which appears like it's going to be called a late hit, so you don't necessarily want to keep doing that after it's called. And the Friars still have possession. This is the second time they've had a lengthy amount of bonus man advantage, so to speak. Not a power play, but with the empty net, the shot, rebound comes free, and Pierce touches up. We get a call on the ice and a late penalty. Yep. Same for JD. Yeah. I didn't even know. How are you guys done? We're in the second period. Fuck you, dude. Well, fuck you. Hopefully you didn't label it. I said hopefully you didn't label it. I'm joking. You better go find it for me. I'm joking. You're fine. And it's a defensive zone draw. Apologies. Just conferring with my colleague Brendan Yerkes. If you're looking for varsity action, they're way ahead of us on the other side, so you can find that game on the South Rink if you're live, but that stream will be going up shortly. The game is set for 9 p.m. as Nunziato racing in, fires a shot, save, rebound, comes free. Lions nearly put it into their own net. The cage comes off, and we get a whistle. The penalty to Raymond Pierce for roughing with 2:15. 1:51 remaining in regulation, and my apologies. It appears all these goals on the official score sheet have been credited as happening in the first period. That is not the case, of course, but I end up getting tripped up if announcing any of these. That will end up being the reason why, so my apologies. 1:31, 1:51 remaining in the period. Face-off is won by the Friars. Shot from the point ends up being deflected over the net. Nunziato cutting in towards the dot. Chong has it taken off his stick. Turnover. Friars get it back. D-to-D pass. Now it comes to Weisbart, who enters the zone. And another turnover by the Friars on the power play. Nunziato has to race back to break up that play. Hefferman settling it for Weisbart, and now looks to head up ice. He's primarily used to enter the zone for the Friars, him and Nick Busa in particular. Wonku as well, but need speed to the outside. They tend to go to those two, and they're looking for some more power. They go to Wonku. Nunziato pass beneath the goal line. Play is broken up. Friars second effort puck comes to Nunziato. Pass to Weisbart, who wanted Nunziato to shoot it. Puck comes back to the Friars defenseman. He holds it in against Mattel. Now on the cycle, Burner to Weisbart. Looking for the pass. Finds Busso off the bench, cutting in. He's taken to the ice, comes to Norris. His shot deflected. Weisbart, 15 seconds remaining in the power play, under 30 seconds remaining in the period. That one goes across the blue paint. Nunziato in the corner, looking to reset. 5 seconds remaining on the power play. Lions looking to force change possession. Friars regain control. Penalty expires as the pass to Nunziato's behind him. To Wonku. Back to the front of the net. Ended up going across the crease. Lions have possession. Less than 10 seconds remaining. Pierce out of the box. Nunziato on the back check. Takes away any real opportunity for a shot. And then we get a call coming at the end of the period. Pierce to go against the Friars. And Pierce went in for the helmet tap there, so we'll see if there's another call on the play. Might be, might not be. Officials have a tough enough job on the ice. We don't get to have all the fun up here, if not for all the hard work they do down there. So as always, we're very appreciative of them, and they've done a good job here tonight. It's an 8-1 game after 2 periods. And it appears they're fixing some things on the score sheet. And a much more subdued second stanza after the Friars' dominant first period, in which they allowed 1 goal, but I believe they exited that period with a 6-1 win. They only scored 2 in the second. I use that term only lightly. 15 minutes on the clock. Friars lead 8-1. Coming up next on the Long Island Sports Network, it'll be varsity action between the St. Anthony's Friars and the West Islip Lions. There's a penalty that has been assessed to Logan Norris. The call on the ice is for elbowing. That came at the end of the period. As the Lions look to re-enter, play is broken up at the line. Budakavoli escaping, tied up by Pierce. Takes a couple whacks, continues to enter the zone, but knocked off the puck by Mattel. A strong play, but John Wonku takes over, and this is where you have to watch out for him, because not to say he doesn't have speed, he does, but watch how he boxed out Pierce there, one of the stronger players on West Islip. Ended up moving it on to Busa, and then helps force the turnover, and the Friars are back on the forecheck after Busa got double-teamed in transition, and West Islip nearly forced a turnover. They have possession now, but an errant pass in transition, and it's sent up and into the rafters. We get a stoppage with 1:01 remaining on the power play. 14 minutes to go in the period. A penalty that was assessed to Logan Norris for elbowing. Friars scored 3 goals in the second period. 2 from Weisbart as he completes the hat trick. And he's in the dot now, killing the penalty with Burner as Pierce now enters the zone, has a 3-on-2. But the Lions unable to, had the opportunity for a 3-on-2. Lions never actually get into position to capitalize on it. And now looking for a pass to slot. Shot turned aside by Hefferman. Flynn recollects. Burner forces a change of possession, sends it up. Now the zone. Weisbart on the attack, coming in 2-on-1. Looking towards the front. Tied up. Continues to race after it, and Durso gets a turnover. Has possession, resets to his defense. Pass comes across to Ryan Flynn. He has to collect it off the wall. He's knocked off the puck by Mark Burner. Justin Annunziato picks it up, and Friars looking to get it up and out of the zone. Comes back in after they chip it in. Pierce against Annunziato. Durso after it. And Annunziato forces a change of possession as the penalty expires. The scrappy defender battling for it in the corner. Friars and Lions crowds both calling for penalties as Wonku enters. Onsides, pulls up, cuts towards the blue line, cuts back in towards the slot, shields the puck well, carries it to the outside, pulls up with the stutter step, continues to walk in, shot, turned aside by Woods. We get a stoppage, and whenever I watch John Wonku play, and we don't always get a chance to call these JV games, they're actually sometimes, at least in my opinion, they're just as much fun to call as the varsity ones, if not more so sometimes. But Wonku just reminds me so much of the varsity centerman for the Friars, James Schendorf. He's got that nice blend of size and speed. He's able to shield the puck really well. He boxes out really well, and it's eerily similar whenever I call these games. Norris' shot from the point, deflected. And Busa holds in at the line, pulls up with the escape turn, curls in, cuts towards the center of the ice, walks in, looking for the shot. It's deflected, rebound, they score. Cashing in from the back door, John Wonku. And we'll roll the replay here. That's the 9th goal of the game. It comes from 12:08, and Busa does such a great job of creating the opportunity there in front, and Wonku taps it home. Face off at center. Ends up being won by the Friars. Busa enters, cutting towards the slot. On his backhand, pulls up, curls towards the wall, now carries it across the line, pass to Norris, walking in. Fires a shot that's turned aside by Woods. We get a stoppage here. That last goal scored by John Wonku, and don't want to talk too much about any one player, but if you aren't familiar with Schendorf, just know that any comparison can only be construed as a compliment in this case, as a Wonku being compared to a varsity player averaging near a point per game. Bright things in his future as they go D to D. Lions forcing a turnover beneath the goal line. looking to get it up and out of the zone, but Chong breaks it up. Late offsides, Friars check up, and pass towards the blue line broken up. Sent down low, Friars continuing to battle for it. 11 minutes to go, less than that now as it comes out to the point. Budakavoli coming in. Fires a shot, and he scores. The 10th goal of the game for the Friars. The first of the game for Budakavoli, and for a Friars program that's so strong on the blue line at the varsity level, it seems like that trend has continued at the JV level. Budakavoli with the quick shot 5-hole that ends up going off the stick of Woods as he slides out and ramps up off of it. And while the Friars didn't look to run 10 skaters a night for either of their squads this year, it's something that they've had to contend with due to injuries, absences. And as they go D to D, looking up ice, Norris can only make you better as a skater to play these kind of heavy minutes, and we've really seen that from the Friars this year as we get an offsides. Goes against Weisbard, and a lot of strong players on that team. And for West Islip, they have definitely shown some signs of improvement as the season went on. All teams have, of course, but difficult to make progress when you have so many players moving up in 1 year. But the Lions have done a decent job of that. James Espetti on the forecheck against Norris. Espetti, definitely someone to watch out for the next few years for the West Islip Lions varsity program. Lead pass up the wall. Play is broken up by the Lions, still battling for it. And Friars nearly forced turnover at the line. Lions holding it in part because it went off a linesman's skate. A couple times, actually. Norris collects it off the rebound, looking up ice, pass off the wall, comes to Berner. Trying to chip it past the defenseman. Comes back to Weisbard. Friars have possession. Espetti on the chase and forces Weisbard to chip it in. Weisbard, one of the faster players in the JV division. Espetti going toe-to-toe with him at the end of his shift, forcing that dump in. Now gets the pass and skates, has to try and settle it. Can't. It's chipped back in by the Friars. Busa and Carrasco Jr. on the attack, trying to force a turnover, and Friars have possession. Busa, Carrasco getting caught up. Busa cuts towards the slot, looking for the shot. Fires it. It's turned aside by the stick of Woods. Friars still pressing here late in the third period. They lead by 9. Pass comes across to Norris, to Busa. Cuts in, back to Norris, looking for the shot. Sails over the net on the redirect. St. Anthony's continuing to work. Busa moves it along the wall, cutting in. Play is broken up, and Friars maintain possession. Busa, shot redirected into the netting, and we get a whistle here. The Friars have been pressing all night, and on the other side for the Lions, they've shown some signs of being able to overcome adversity. This game is much tighter down the stretch, but nonetheless, they trail by 9 here in the third period, and as the face-off is won by the Friars, they chip it in yet again. Looking to get to work down low. Berner walking in on the backhand shot, turned aside. And now collected by Subelka. Shot comes up the wall, but it's held in. Friars looking to regain control. Subelka looking to box out Chong. Does. Lions still looking for the clear. But as they exit the zone, Friars force a turnover. Weisbard resetting in transition under pressure from Pierce. Pierce doing a good job using his size and speed there to try and box out Weisbard. Subelka sent up the wall. Berner knocks it down, and Nunziato forcing a turnover. Chong steps in, shot, scores! Antonio Chong tacks one on for the Friars. They now lead by 11. But they now lead by 10. They have 11 in the game. And this is a St. Anthony's program that at the very highest levels in this division They've succeeded in winning back-to-back county championships. They just got Jack Mancini back from an injury at the varsity level, and that's going to be something for them down the stretch to look forward to. And they have a couple, more than a couple really, call-up options on this squad come playoff time. Friars won the draw. If you're looking for varsity action, that's slated to take place at 9 p.m. on the South Rink. Brendan Yerkes, otherwise known as Yerkes, he has the call on that side. Weisbard has possession on this side. As you're watching JV action between the Friars and West Islip. Coming up next, it's going to be St. Anthony's versus Longwood in the varsity division to cap off another great night of Suffolk County High School Hockey League action. Weisbard couldn't maintain possession. Puck left the zone. Caraher lead pass. Chipped in by Chong. He gets a change. Chong scoring the third goal of the period for the Friars, assisted by Weisbard and Berner. Carrasco Jr. and Busa being credited with the first two of the period. Wong Q enters the zone. Makes the lead pass. Shot turned aside by Woods. West Islip netminders made some strong stops down the stretch. But as Busa regains possession, cuts in with the toe drag on his backhand pass. Shot saved by Woods. A Wonku from Busa. So similar to James Aspromonte and James Schendorf at the varsity level, at the junior varsity level last year. They're at the varsity level this year. And just for some comparison, you're looking at a team whose leading scorer has 30 goals on the year. That Friars squad went all the way to the county finals before losing to a Bulls squad that never lost in the regular season. On the cycle, Friars with control. Wonku sends it towards the front. Puck is loose in the slot. Comes all the way out. Annunziato steps into it. Shot! Saved by Woods. We get another whistle here. Face off in the left wing dot, a Wonku against Jarrett DiPietro of West Islip. Lions win the draw. But a turnover, a Wonku looking for the pass towards the slot. It's broken up. Comes to Ryan Temple. And Annunziato fires it back in. Friars looking to seal the deal in the final 3 minutes of regulation as Carrasco Jr. makes the lead pass to Busa. Wonku racing in with him. Cutting in, pulls up. The pass to Wonku's deflected off the skates of DiRienzo. Under pressure, Schendorf ducks a hit. Two Lions collide as Busa gains possession. But it's strong defensive play by Ryan Temple. Annunziato holding it at the line on the attempted clear. Second attempt, Budicavoli has it. Walks in. Friars maintain control. Pass off the backboards. Comes to Busa. Pulls up under pressure. Cycles it to a Wonku. Cutting in from the dot. Shot. Sails over the net. Picked up on the other side. Budicavoli. Comes to Carrasco Jr. under pressure. Fades contact on a hit from Jamie Allen, or more of a hit attempt really, as the puck comes to Annunziato walking in. Shot towards the net. Rebound. Corralled by the Friars. Annunziato up front, but now West Islip looking for the clear. Subelka has Temple. Likes to carry it before trying to make a pass to Espetti that rolls on him. Makes the second effort on a play at the line to break it up. And now as the Friars get a change on defense, Espetti helps to force a turnover, gets a shot off that's turned aside by Heffern, and we get a stoppage here. Norris boxing out the West Islip Lions forward before he can get a rebound attempt. And appears to be some commotion on the Friars bench. It's been settled. Coach is discussing something with a player as the face-off is won by West Islip. Pass towards the front, shot, and they score. A goal for West Islip in the final minute of regulation, courtesy of number 97, Michael Durso, his second of the year. And go to the front of the net, good things happen. The Lions found a soft spot in the Friars' defensive zone coverage, and they make St. Anthony's pay. Less than 30 seconds remaining in regulation. It's now an 11-2 game. And the draw is won by the Lions. Friars falling back to defend their 9-goal lead, but the puck comes to Burner anyway. Spetty forces a change of possession, sends it in. 10 seconds remaining, icing is waved off. Norris against the Spetty. Evading contact there. And now, period will come to an end. Friars secure a 9-goal victory. Ethan Weisbard potting the hat trick in this one. Lions fall to 14-0-1, and the Friars move to 10-5. At least one overtime loss on the season. Can't remember the exact number. Thank you so much for watching on the Long Island Sports Network, your home for all Suffolk County High School Hockey League action. Coming up next at 9 p.m., we have the West Islip Lions taking on the Ward Melville Patriots in a battle that could decide the fate of the 8th seed in the varsity level. But here on the north side, we'll be back at 9:20 as the St. Anthony's varsity squad takes on the Longwood Lions. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with all the action.